It's not very common that we get an update on a Monday. Normally it's like Tuesday or Thursday, but we're actually getting an update today, and at the time of the release of the video, the update should be out. However, at the time of making the video, the update is not out, but we do know what to expect coming in this update. And I gotta say, some of the stuff that's in this, I was not expecting at all, and I'm kind of surprised we're looking forward to this already. Then there's some other things in the update that I'm like, did it really take this long to actually bring? So a lot of news today regarding the update, a lot of news regarding some drama and some talking points about the state of the game. So make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends news related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this one. First thing I wanted to mention was actually not necessarily something coming in the update per se, but rather something that will be coming in a future update that I was a little confused about as well. So you guys know Oz. Oz is the person who's been, like, you know, certified leaker or whatever for Apex Legends, released a lot of the stuff about the Rumble game mode that is coming out eventually in Apex. So it's supposed to be like Apex Solos mode, right? But it's not like the old Solos mode. It's all that random stuff that's involved as well. Well, Thornton actually DM'd him. This is like straight up leaked DMs. I'm surprised that normally this stuff doesn't normally come out, but wanted to run something by you. Heard that Revenant Heirloom Recolor was in the works. Have you heard anything about that, or an Evo 8 reactive skin? And he said, yes, I have heard about the Rev Heirloom Recolor. So it seems like one of our future update events could be like a Wraith Kunai Recolor event where we're getting a Revenant Recolor. Now I'm trying to think back to how the Wraith Heirloom Recolor was accepted, and did people really get aggravated with it? And I don't think they really did, especially compared to the Peacekeeper skin that they did, and especially compared to some of the other events that they've done in the past. I think overall the Wraith Heirloom was a little bit more, you know, like loved as far as the recolor goes. People didn't get too aggravated with that. So I can't imagine that a Revenant Heirloom would be that much more upsetting. And being that the Revenant Heirloom is one of the best heirlooms in the game, in my opinion, I think honestly it's pretty cool. Now, of course, we don't know when this is coming out, but it's noteworthy that it is probably within the next season or so. I would perceive we probably have a Revenant Heirloom Recolor by 18 or 19 season. So for the main topic, of course, there is an update to Apex Legends today. This was actually already known. A couple of days ago, Hypermist had released that a new Apex update was planned for July the 3rd, and there's a couple contents that was within these updates that we were looking forward to. Before we talk about all of them specifically, there's one very specific one that I wanted to make mention of, and believe it or not, it was cross progression. Now, if I had to put my money on anything, I would say cross progression is not coming today. However, Synos has reported a lot of the cross progression leaks and data mining files that have been found since a lot of these updates have come out, and also with Hypermist progressing that the new update was going to be coming out July the 3rd, Synos had actually reported back in June 28th that this could actually come, referring to cross progression, 3 to 6 business days allegedly. So the word on the street was that cross progression was actually a little bit closer than what most people were expecting, rather than it being like a big heirloom event season, or maybe like, you know, collection event, which is when they normally do stuff like this, or even a big season launch. Seemingly it could have came in like a very abnormal update, and this actually isn't too surprising, because a lot of times when Apex has something that they know is going to present a lot of bugs and a lot of issues, what they will usually do is put those in a middle of the season update that's not too hectic. That way they can focus on the bugs immediately, because if you put this in with a brand new season that's already going to have bugs, it's going to get way too overwhelming. The game's probably going to be unplayable for quite some time. So I'm not surprised if they're looking to put this into like a middle of a season that's not like a big event. However, I'm not really expecting it to just come today out of nowhere. So when 1 o'clock hits, I guess you'll know, did cross progression come today or did it not? There's no way it did, right? I'll be in the comments if it did. One of the sadder parts of this cross progression idea is that it does seem to be just cross progression with no account merging at all, which would mean basically if you're coming from console and you've already switched over to PC, you've already got heirlooms on both accounts, you're gonna have to choose one account over the other. You're not going to be able to put those accounts together, obviously. So you can get your Xbox account over on PC, but you're not going to be able to take the heirloom from your PC account and put it on that Xbox account and then come to PC. And that idea is basically gathered by the code in the files that says set main profile. Now, there was an idea as to whether or not you could basically trade in your stuff to get some credits so that you can bring those credits over to your other account and buy future events, buy future store items, and maybe even an heirloom. And I think that idea would be pretty cool, and at least a little fair for those players that have already made the switch that still want to get some of their old items back. And it might be really possible now that they're actually starting to do some of these like recolor heirlooms and stuff. So people that had a Revenant heirloom or had a Wraith heirloom could actually re-get that heirloom with these recolor events. Obviously, it won't be the original, it will be a recolor, but at least it's the heirloom. Now, there's some other changes that players are hoping to see within this next update as well. 3 of them which consist specifically in the mixtape playlist. However, one of them I do not expect to really get it fixed anytime soon. So one of these obviously is the PC players getting into the console lobbies. Apparently, according to Thornton Smash, EA David's community manager did confirm that they were noticing this issue about 3 weeks ago, and they were working on a fix as well. Some other ones were about bots and mixtape playlists, and I'm not talking about calling your teammates bots because they suck, but like literal computer bots that are getting programmed to basically just come here and get the lobbies going. And I don't really know what purpose they serve. Can't remember, but basically there's some person who's created a lot of bots. I think what it is, they level accounts up so that they can just basically go use these accounts to go hack in ranked or something like that, because you got to be like level 20. I think it's something along those lines of why they use them. But Crowdrendo would also put like an issue of how he would fix it, basically, you know, ban people or kick people out of the game that are not doing any damage. Also, there's a change that's hoping to be released here with the control mode. You're not able to spawn on the spawn points. I've played control mode to warm up like every day, and this happens consistently to me. And I have to land on the far side of the map when my teammate is losing B control, and I have to fly over there with Pathfinder or something. It's like super annoying. Hopefully they can find out why this is you know, not working, and hopefully they can deploy this fix very, very soon. And of course, we've got the ranked issue. Now, ranked is actually something I talked about on my ALGS channel today as well. Minus Tempo had agreed that basically Apex is in such a bad state right now, and that Respawn has not even decided if they're going to change or announce if they're going to change anything in season 18. And along with that, you can't even make a hot fix right now, because if you do, it just kind of ruins the entire season of what's already happened, because people have already gotten masters pretty much, or any rank that they wanted, they pretty much already got at this point. Another thing I don't understand is apparently Apex actually tried to like make a fix to the rank system in order to stop people from ratting. In my opinion, that's like the dumbest thing to do. Like, you see an obvious flaw in your rank system, and instead of fixing the rank system, you try to like you know, ban the type of play style of people abusing the rank system. And I think that shows more about your rank system and not necessarily their play style. The playstyle just proves there's a flaw in your rank system. So they had actually said that in the same situation, the bonus system is supposed to detect players trying to rat and withhold unearned bonuses. Their progress upward will dramatically slow down. Purely ratting is supposed to be ineffective strategy at climbing. That just sounds more so like there's a flaw in what you made, and now you're trying to make a fix for it. I don't think we should ever police the way people play ranked. And if ratting is a viable way to do it, I think that's what people should be allowed to do. If there's a problem with people ratting that makes it seem a little bit, I guess, I don't know, like unmoral or something, then you need to start fixing the rank system itself. So yeah, hopefully this update actually brings a little bit more of positive light to the game, because we've seen a lot of negativity with Stay Naughty posting a couple of days ago and his Watson following it up as well. Saying, I hate to admit it, but I'm officially gassed out from grinding Apex. Sorry to those that rely on my stream for entertainment, but for the first time ever, Apex has felt more of like a chore since it ever has, really, since season 17 began. Grinder Naughty has been sear-stunned to death by too many gold ranks. His Watson also said, this is not the Apex Legend I fell in love with. I'm forced to play maps that were designed for pubs. Rank system gets less competitive every single season. The only part of the game that I feel that has actually evolved well over the years is the skins. And I honestly think that's true as well. The skins have gotten pretty good the last couple of events, but yeah, man, the update has really just sucked for ranked. Ranked has just gotten way too casual. It's way too easy. It's way too bot-like. It's not necessarily any really need to sweat or grind for anything. The maps are really horrendous. Like, I think it's very clear that Stormpoint and World's Edge are more competitive style maps, and I would like to see some more competitive style maps. I would like to see King's Canyon more competitively styled. I would like to see Olympus a little bit better for competitive, or Broken Moon. I'm up for any of those, but they're simply not. And whenever we force them, it makes it really, really annoying. Hopefully they can make some fixes pretty soon. Also wanted to mention, I thought this was funny. So viral tweets have been going around all over Twitter. Someone asked me to cover this. I just thought I would just mention it. So you guys know Elon Musk has actually made it to where you have limited tweets on Twitter now. So you can only view a certain amount of tweets a day, which I think is insane, especially for, you know, media, you know, groups like us, where we rely on Twitter news, we rely on Twitter topics or posts. It's kind of unfortunate because, you know, some of my script writers on the ALGS channel have been limited, and we had to wait till the next day to post because they couldn't view any more tweets for that day. And I think that's insane. Well, Otter had posted that breaking news reports say that Elon Musk is going to buy Apex Legends and limit how many times you can play per day, which would probably help your, honestly, mental fortitude. And as well, Alpha Intel reported that breaking, Elon Musk has now bought Apex Legends and is shutting it down permanently. Go touch grass, he said in a statement. Interested to see what you guys have to say about the limitations of media throughout the day. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related. And until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators.